Elon Musk recently trolled Amazon's Jeff Bezos after claiming the title of the world's richest person. Welcome to the Electric Viking. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, and make sure you check out some of my 500 videos from the last 5 months this year. Some of them are very interesting and will give you a good indication of what's going to happen in the automotive industry over the next 10 years. And I'll put a few of the videos in the description below. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support the channel, you can jump onto my Patreon account and become a supporter of the channel. I'll put a link in the description below. Now, if you're wondering who the hell I am, why I'm making videos, or what I've done, what qualifies me to be a YouTube creator, well, not much, but you can see everything about, well, not everything, but some of my life in a video I'll put in the description below, what I've done, where I've come from, and who I am. Now, Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk trolled Amazon's Jeff Bezos on Twitter earlier today after reclaiming the title of world's richest person, tracked by Forbes. Now, Musk and Bezos have shared a healthy rivalry of banter while consistently swapping the number 1 and 2 spots on the world's richest list, but their relationship is much more complicated than net worth. In fact, the truth is they've had an interesting rivalry over the last decade, and I think, to be honest, they don't really like each other very much. They've had some kind of, I wouldn't say fights, but spats, you might call it, where they've criticized or critiqued each other. Now, they sort of laid down the hatchet about 2 years ago. However, there's still a healthy rivalry there. Personally, I don't think Elon likes Jeff Bezos very much, and I understand where he's coming from. Now, Elon has criticized Jeff Bezos for what he's done in the space industry, and somehow Bezos has criticized Elon for what he's done in the space industry. And that, for me, is where I kind of don't understand Jeff Bezos, because Elon has absolutely smashed out of the park with SpaceX. Now, don't get me wrong, Elon's not even really the CEO. Gwynn is the one who really runs the day-to-day operations. He openly admits to that fact. However, truth is, Elon took a massive gamble, basically invested his entire savings into Tesla and SpaceX to the point where he would have been almost bankrupt. And it paid off. It worked. And now SpaceX is the number 1 clear leader in the space industry. It's not even close. There isn't a 1 and 2. There's a 1, then the rest. And that, of course, that 1 is clearly SpaceX. Jeff Bezos' space company are, to be honest, in comparison to SpaceX, kind of hopeless. And the fact that they continue to sue the government in order to win launch contracts, thinking that that is a good strategy rather than actually just investing on building good rockets, to me is an embarrassment. But anyway, Bezos, after tweeting a somewhat inspirational statement that was paired with a 1999 article from Barron's that predicted the downfall of e-commerce giant Amazon, was met with a simple response from Musk, who simply replied with an emoji of a silver medal. But by this time, of course, Elon had actually regained the world's number 1 position as the wealthiest in the world. So that was the joke. Anyway, Bezos tweeted, "Listen and be open, but don't let anybody tell you who you are." This was just one of many stories telling us all the ways we were going to fail. Today, Amazon is one of the world's most successful companies and has revolutionized 2 entirely different industries, Bezos said while sharing the May 31, 1999 cover of Barron's. Now, tell me what you think. Do you think Amazon has revolutionized 2 different industries? I mean, here in Australia, it's a bit different for us because we didn't really go through the Amazon revolution in the same way that you have in the United States. Do you think that Amazon has revolutionized 2 different industries? And if they have, what exactly are those 2 industries? Now, I'm guessing that one of those is e-commerce, online shopping. I'm not sure that Amazon were the ones that did that, but who knows? Let me know in the comments what you think if they were responsible for that. So you can see Elon tweeted with a silver medal. But of course, by then he'd actually regained the gold medal. But anyway, Musk surpassed Bezos on Forbes' list just this past weekend after a share sale agreement with aerospace company SpaceX accumulated an additional $10 billion to his fortune. Musk's current net worth places him first on the list with $204.7 billion. making him the only billionaire on the list with a net worth over $200 billion. Bezos fell to second place with $191.5 billion, suffering a $174 million loss in net worth over the weekend. Now, of course, their net worths, they're all over the place because they're tied to Tesla stock, to Amazon stock. So, I mean, the stock goes up and down like crazy. So the net worth just fluctuates like crazy every day. So really, this could change within 24 hours. This probably will change by the end of the week. What I find interesting is when people talk about these guys being the richest people on the planet and how all of a sudden there's more money in the hands of two people than there ever has before. Well, that's not actually true. In fact, some of the world's billionaires were much wealthier in the 19th century or the 18th century, back in the 1840s. In fact, some of the billionaires then, their net worth was actually still worth more than what Musk and Bezos' net worth, Musk with SpaceX and Bezos with Blue Origin. The two competing companies have attempted to build rockets that will revolutionize space travel, making it available to everyone and perhaps colonizing other planets for future civilizations, such as Mars. The two, with basically the same goal in mind, have not seen eye to eye with their companies. Musk especially, who has called Bezos out for lawsuits. In late September, CNBC shared an article that talked about Musk's distaste for Bezos' strategy to stop SpaceX through suing them. Amazon replied with a statement that stated SpaceX has an infamous past of suing the United States government, to which Musk replied, SpaceX has sued to be allowed to compete, which is actually true. Blue Origin is suing to stop competition, and they are. Currently, Blue Origin is in court trying to sue the United States government for giving a contract to SpaceX. They believe it was unfairly given, which is nonsense considering Blue Origin can't even come close to competing on a dollar for dollar price. Now, like I said, Blue Origin sued NASA in August over a contract the Federal Space Administration had with SpaceX. You cannot sue your way to the moon, no matter how good your lawyers are, Musk said at the 2021 CodeCon event. Musk said at the 2021 CodeCon event in Beverly Hills in September. Now, while many of you know I'm a big fan of Tesla, I do actually make videos that critique some of the things that they do that are not as good as others. Tesla aren't perfect, just like any company. But I'm invested in them because I want to make money. And that's going to happen through being invested in Tesla. If you're not, well, you should be. Jump onto Stake if you're in Australia, and you can get free stock by simply opening an account and using my referral code, which I'll put in the description below. Thanks for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye.